Everybody, welcome to August. The market has slowed down just a little bit, I think, with all this heat wave and with people thinking about back to school. But we are looking for probably a September 1st pickup again, maybe after Labor Day, of the market picking back up and kind of going full throttle until about the second week in November. So if you guys have noticed that a couple listings have slowed down or listings have slowed down, that just know that in the next 6 weeks things will start picking back up again traditionally. So the big news in real estate right now is that interest rates have been lowered from the Fed. I think it was yesterday that they lowered them, but they had been talking about it for about a month. I didn't really think that was going to happen, but some people out there knew it was going to happen. So interest rates, have been slowly going down. Mortgage interest rates, I think now we're down at like 3.875. So the big question for a lot of clients is refinancing. I think really it comes down to, are you going to be staying in your house for more than 4 or 5 years? And if that's the case, most likely it probably makes sense for you to refinance. Even if it's going to be 3 years and your interest rate's closer to 5% or over, if you did get your mortgage back in October or even a couple years ago when interest rates were higher, then it's definitely a good time to look into the feasibility of refinancing. There's some expenses that go along with it. You do have to kind of reclose, go through a whole other closing. So I'd say maybe $2,000 in expenses depending on everything. But the good thing is you can kind of roll all that into the closing costs. If that is something you're interested in, reach out. I can answer any questions or send you to lenders that know a little bit more about it than I do. So with the stats for July, we saw that they dropped 7% compared to last year. Our average home sale price was reduced a little bit, and whether that's because the high-end market is slowing down or it's just a coincidence that more lower price properties sold in July, we won't really tell until the long term. So, but we've seen 14% increases, we've seen flat lines, now we see 7% decreases. So I don't think it's a trend or anything that's predicting the future, but I think we'll look at the year's end that prices have gone up significantly since last year, and I foresee this fall that trend kind of continue of raising the average home sales price. But looking at days on market, things are still selling quickly. I think we're at 51 days. So that's good. So the houses aren't sitting in the market very long. And so for the real estate question this month, we talked about paint colors. If you are looking to sell your house in the next couple of months, next couple of years, you're just looking to repaint your house and thinking, this should be the last time I want to paint the house. We talk about what colors are good for resale. Kind of all the information out there is kind of saying the same things as far as which colors do well and which colors get the biggest bang for your buck. With the most affordable house, most impressive house this month, we look at the characteristic of in-ground pools. So there's two options there that have in-ground pools, one much more affordable than the other, one much more impressive than the other. So take a look at those two properties. And then in the homeownership question, we talk about what to do kind of with your lawn when it's 90, 95 degrees with these heat waves. Some tips on having a healthy lawn, keeping a healthy lawn. So we went over just 4 basic kind of tips for that. I hope it's a great rest of the summer for you guys. If you guys have any questions about real estate or homeownership, please feel free to reach out, and we will see you next time in September. Have a great one.